So that's it. Olushade Adeshola, the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry for Youth and Sports Development, speaking to us on the development of sports in Nigeria. Let me bring you back to Femi. He said a lot, particularly that one of the budgets, federations should have budgets. Without money, how do you plan?
Austin, I think one of the problems I deduced from what Mr. Olushade Adeshola said is that there is a wide communication gap. Probably the ministry is trying not to jump protocol, by trying to interact straight with the athlete. But I think it will solve, one of the problems they have on ground. If the ministry can relate directly, maybe not all the time, but sometimes, and know what their problems and plight, are. Also, he said that in some other countries, athletes, take delight in donning the shirt. I think our athletes should also borrow that, because I remember sometimes back, Olusoji Fashuba, won a race, he was given the flag and he threw it away. For me, that is not good enough. I believe they should be sensitized, in some areas too. And also, the man also said that they are not really giving them all the funds needed, but they've also tried to give them part of what they need.
No, but what the athletes are saying is support us before events or competitions, not when we get there and you now start, particularly when they start winning, everybody now start coming around you because you prepare. He made some valid point about you doing your own beats, but they're doing their beats, they're running.
Austin, that was why I said the gap. The communication gap should be bridged.
I think the federation.
It should be bridged. Then, of course, the federation also has to do more. And quickly, Austin, he made mention of the fact that sport fans do not get to go for other sports. And I think three things can actually solve that. Number one is publicity. Are these less-known sports publicized, well publicized? The answer is no. And secondly, I think we have schools in Lagos. They should go there. Bring these people. They will be glad to attend these games. And lastly, Austin, side attractions, get fees free. Bring musical artists. Give them free food. People will come, Austin.
It's branding, it's packaging. We need to do that for the development of sports in Nigeria. So that's it. Once again, I want to appreciate the Permanent Secretary for making our time to speak to us. Hopefully he's been able to address some of the issues. These issues, they seem to be never ending, so we'll continue to talk about them. Let's bring the discussion back home now, where a team from World's football governing body, FIFA, they're in Nigeria and they've commenced inspection of facilities in Lagos. Right after they finished Lagos, they went to Benin. So there you have it, the leader of the team right there with the president of the Nigeria Football Federation. They were taking a look at some of the facilities right there at Eagle Square. This is the facility at the Teslim Balogun Stadium. You see now that the synthetic pitch is off. It's now grass and there's a sprinkler system trying to make sure that everything looks good. They kicked off from the Onikon Stadium and then went to the Eagle Club and then from there to Campus Square. And then they went to Teslim Balogun Stadium and ended at the Legacy Pitch. We talked about this Legacy Pitch last week on this show. So they went there. These other facilities will act as training sites. Nigeria is bidding to host the 2020 FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup. Let's listen to some of the reactions right after the inspection.
Yeah, we're very happy to be here in Nigeria looking at the facilities for the Under-20 Women's World Cup. This morning we've had a look at 2 stadiums, 2 training sites and a hospital, and also some hotels. And the whole team, we're here looking at different facilities with the consideration of Nigeria hosting the event next year in 2020. The process is in the first stages right now, so we have still a lot of work to do before final decisions are taken.
But we should understand that Lagos is not new to this hosting of tournament. 10 years ago, here in this same arena, hosted the semi-finals of the Under-17 World Cup. And then FIFA had very, very high standards for junior teams, But right now, what's called a cahier de charge. Cahier de charge is a French word for condition of hosting. They've reduced it, so that countries can really host. But what we have now in the Onikon Stadium, trust me, here, the training site is in the hospital, it's been quite impressive. So I believe Lagos is good to go, like the other centers as well. Benin, Asaba, Uyo, they're ready to go. So we are very happy. And one of the reasons why we are pushing for this, our girls have dominated Africa. They are the only team in the world that have won their continental championship 9 times. They've been to all the World Cup. Our junior team happens to be one of the only 4 teams that have participated practically in all the under-20 World Cups. Now we need to take it to a step further. We need to rebuild our Super Falcons. You find out that like Onomeibi attended the last 5 World Cups. 5 times 4, that's 20 years. So we need to have new. So this is the best opportunity for us to rebuild and maintain that standard that we have with the Super Falcons.
Welcome back, Sports Tonight on Channels Television. We're broadcasting live from our sports center in Lagos, Nigeria. I told you that a team from FIFA, they're in Nigeria. What are they here for? They're inspecting facilities because Nigeria is bidding to host the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup next year. Let's just take a look at the proposed venues for this inspection. I told you they kicked off from Lagos. They started right there at the Unicon Stadium. That's the main match venue for Lagos. And then they went to the Campus Square mini stadium. Right after they left Unicon, they went to Campus Square. And then from Campus Square, they went to the Eagle Club training pitch. Those are the training sites for Lagos. And right after Eagle, they went to the Teslim Balogun Stadium. And then they ended up at the Legacy pitch of the National Stadium in Surulere, Lagos. Right after Lagos, they went to Benin, the Samuel Ogbemudia Stadium, newly renovated. And then right after that, they went to Western Boys College and University of Benin Sports Complex. Those are the training sites for the Benin Center. Tomorrow, they will be busy with Asaba. They will go to the Stephen Keshi Stadium and then go to Uyo to inspect the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium. Look, I had to ask the minister, the permanent secretary, because infrastructure has been a problem. I don't know if you've been to the National Stadium lately, but somehow some persons believe that Nigeria can host the FIFA Under-20 Women.
Austin, according to Amaju Pinnick, he has just said that FIFA has lowered the standard so that many countries can bid to host competitions.
Well, standards are standards. So I don't...
Yeah, probably in recent years, many countries, they've been shying away from hosting competition of this magnitude, and that explains why Nigeria, could enable a bid for the Under-20 female World Cup. It's a good one, Austin. I want to prayerfully ask that we get it because it will be an opportunity to boost tourism in the country. Yeah. It will provide employment for Nigerians. It will showcase the positive side of Nigerians. And also, it will be a big avenue for Nigerians, to showcase themselves as hospitable people. I just want us to host this competition. The last time we hosted was in 2009, and it was a good one. So I believe we can do this. I just pray that that FIFA, gives us this. It's not to host this competition.
So pictures from the Samuel Ogbemudia Stadium, as you can see, a lot of work going on right there in Benin. So at the moment, I think it's just Nigeria still standing for this bid for the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup. South Korea pulled out. India cannot host it because they are hosting it on the 17th. They've hosted it on the 17th or something like that. So it's just Nigeria. FIFA just needs to be sure that, look, Nigeria can put together a world-class event. So they will continue that inspection. Tomorrow we'll continue to monitor it. The major problem is not putting together these facilities. It is maintenance. Maintenance is the major problem. So tomorrow we'll continue this inspection by FIFA, and then we'll throw more light on it. But let's just get on with the show now, and I'll let you know that the Nigeria... the league management company, they have announced that the new season will get off on the 22nd of September, hopefully.
Hopefully, we pray that, the league kickstarts on that same day, and also, we see a full version of the Nigerian league, not the abridged version we saw last time.
That's right. So that's what they have said. And there's been some important dates. Let's just run through it. August the 20th to the 21st, 2019, orientation and induction of new clubs. They need to tell them, look, this is how we're going to do this thing. The Super Cup will be done September the 7th to the 8th on 2019. The draw, September the 7th and the 8th, same day it will be done. NPFL annual general meeting, September the 17th. The season will begin. Put that date down, September the 22nd. If it doesn't start, let's call on the league management company what's going on. The mid-season break, December the 30th, 2019 till January the 10th, 2020, and the season will end May the 17th, 2020. That's how far.
All things being equal.
Hopefully, fingers crossed. Thank you so much, Femi, for stopping by.
It's my pleasure.
I appreciate it. And of course, to you, wherever you are in the world watching Sports Tonight on Channels Television. Keep talking to us on Twitter. We're Channels_Sports, Facebook Channels Life in Sports. That's the show for the team. I'm Austin Okonakwan. In everything you do, remember, keep talking sports. Bye for now.